Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Marketing Podcast, your source for all things marketing. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres to keep up with my book releases, book launches, recording, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Eli Regalado on the line. He's founder, CEO, and Chief of Madness over at Mad Hatter Agency. Eli, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Man, I'm loving your title, Chief of Madness. That sounds like the story of my life. Let's just kick it off by you telling us a little bit more about Mad Hatter Agency, please.
Yeah, you bet. So Mad Hatter Agency, we are a growth agency that focuses on launching and scaling companies. So we work with a lot of startups and larger companies as well. Two of the largest that we've had as clients are Pandora, which was actually our very first client, and also Uber when they came out to Colorado.
Man, that's awesome. I think when you say growth agency, that's a good transition to today's broader topic, which is growing a business with online ads, viral loops, growth hacks. What makes your agency different? What does a growth agency do?
Well, so there's a lot of quote-unquote growth agencies out there, and a growth agency really just looks at a business and looks for innovative, mostly digital ways to make it grow. So Mad Hatter is different in the sense that what we do is we combine a lot of online and offline tactics, as well as a lot of very expensive tactics if an organization has the money and the budget to do it, but also a lot of smaller, inexpensive or free growth hacks. So it's all about growing the business, and rather than looking at just big data like a lot of organizations do, we focus primarily on small data and looking for ways to be directionally correct instead of 100% correct. And what that allows us to do, so let's just say that you're going to test a landing page. A lot of people will send, 1,000, visits to a landing page and then make a change, right? What we're going to do is we have a very unique system of targeting. We'll typically test between 5 to 20 visits and then make changes in real time. So rather than spending weeks testing, we'll spend hours, days at the most testing. And it allows us to grow very, very, very fast. It allows us to literally raise and do like $1 million in sales in 4 weeks or less for clients.
Man, that's absolutely amazing, and I get it, and I know that. So my team, we're not that quick because that's not our specialty. But we see over time, like at the initial spend, you'd be like, okay, you wait a week or two, but then with analytics and with you getting real time feedback on certain things, you're like, wait a minute, this needs to be changed like daily almost, or every couple of days until you have it right, and then you need to optimize. I mean, there's so much to it that I think people once upon a time thought that you could just let it go, but when you just let it go, or you have those long amounts of time in between, you're basically burning cash. Am I wrong?
No, you're exactly right. And then, so we were for a long time in that same kind of bucket where you guys are at now, but then we kind of made an assumption that said, well, rather than changing this daily, what if we just, put like the ad budget up to like, let's say $1,000 a day, right? Just to get the clicks. And then once we were getting the clicks, we were able to see quicker what was happening. And so literally we could make 3 or 4 changes all within a period of 3 to 4 hours and be there that much faster.
Wow, absolutely amazing. So what kind of niches do you work in, if any? I mean, what's the sweet spot? Because there's a lot of business owners listening right now, and they're like, wait a minute, I should be changing things faster, or I'm burning money, or wait, there might be some things here I didn't know about. What's a good type of niche client for you?
Yeah, great niche client for us is, anybody offering a product or a service, except for we don't do a whole lot of B2B. We take some. So if you guys are if you're a B2B play and you're in the enterprise technology space, definitely have a lot of experience doing that. Everything else, not necessarily. But B2C, consumer tech, absolutely. Durable goods, appliances, anything like that, we're all about.
Let's talk growth hacks. What do you got for us, Eli?
So one really cool growth hack that we use is once you have your ad strategy down, right, and you've got an ad that that's getting good clicks and you're sending the traffic, Typically what we'll do, even if we're selling a product on a site already, we'll drive them to a landing page first. And the reason is we're trying to see what verbiage on that landing page is getting people to convert to a lead before driving them to a sales page. So it's an extra step, but in the testing phase, doing this, we're able to see, we used to think like a 3 to a 5 ROAS was good. I mean, this last client that we just had, our ROAS was around 40 to 46. So that's return on ad spend. So for every dollar they're spending, they were getting between 40 to 46 back. Now, a lot of agencies will tell you, hey, that'll take us months and years to really do all that testing and get there. It took us a couple weeks. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. So once you kind of get that ad dialed in, the next thing you want to do is you want to drive them to a landing page, get them to the landing page, have them become a lead. Here's one of the best hacks that we've ever done. So once they sign up and become a lead, we take them to a thank you page, and it says, great, hey, would you like the opportunity to win one of these for free? People say, yeah, sure. They click a button to enter. It opens up a Facebook Messenger bot. We use ManyChat to build it. And that ManyChat bot says, great, you're now entered. Already knows who I am because it came from Facebook, right? And it says, now, Eli, do you want an opportunity for up to 50 additional entries? And then you say yes, right? So you click yes. And then it says, cool, click this link, tag up to 50 friends on this Facebook post, and tell them why you're excited about this product. So then they click the link. It actually goes to a page post on that person's Facebook page, on the client's Facebook page. They tag all their friends, and then a lot of times they'll like and comment as well. And then they're done. And then as soon as they hit enter on that comment after they're done tagging, the bot opens back up, says, okay, awesome, we'll let you know if you win. In the meantime, here's a link to our site. You can go and order product right away. So then it can complete that loop. Now the cool thing with this is all those people that were tagged, they're like, hey, what's this? They click learn more. It doesn't take them to the website. It takes them to the landing page. They give us the information. Then it takes them back to that bot. Then they tag their friends. And so what happens is you're spending, anywhere between $1 to $3 to get that one lead. But what they're doing is they're referring their friends. So you're literally getting, 50 leads for the cost of one.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Now that's what I call a viral loop. I was like, I've heard of some things, but that is like viral loop on steroids.
Okay, now let me take it one step further for you. I think that's cool. All right. So now, when you do Facebook ads, you can just do a regular ad, upload an image and, all your text and all that good stuff, right? Or you can say use an existing page post. Just enter the page post ID. So all you need to do on Facebook is you just find out what that ID is. It'll say facebook.com/Matt Hatter Agency /12345 6. Okay, for that particular post, right? So I just copy that strand of numbers, and then I put that as the ad. Okay, now check this out. So now when I'm running that ad to a cold traffic audience that I already know converts, I just run this new ad, but now I've got hundreds of likes, comments, shares on that ad. So it's already powerful because I know where to target. Now I take it and I just front load all that social proof, and now you see that ROAS go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to 10, 20, 30, etc.
Wow, absolutely amazing. I love this. Let's talk about creating ads. Any thought? And obviously, this is going to change from company to company, niche, different things like that. But what's your approach? What's the approach in general?
Okay, so the first thing I do is I find out who am I targeting. So we've got a client now that offers like a custom bike seat that doesn't hurt your butt, right? And so the people that use this are like triathletes, pro cyclists, that type of thing. So the first thing I'll do is I'll just type in like cycling forums, triathlon forums, etc. And then I'll type in my keywords like saddle sore butt, chafing, that type of stuff. And then I'm going to see how they're describing the problem. And I just kind of copy and paste all these little statements into a swipe file. And then when I start my ads, the first thing I do, I only test with words. I don't even put an image in it. And so I'll sit there and I'll just say, riding, custom bike, check. Awesome riding gear, check. Saddle, ... ouch, right? Mm-hmm. And all I'm trying to do is just get people to say, okay, do they resonate with this problem or not? Right? And then once I know what verbiage is getting clicked on the most, and I'm getting clicks like, 30 cents or less, then I add an image to it, and then now that ad's performing awesome. That whole process, I just do it for like a day. So I'll put in about 10 or 12 of those little pieces of copy, and then I'll just, tell Facebook, hey, spend $500 a day, but I'll just run that for a few hours, spend $20 to $30, find out that messaging, and then from there, add images to that messaging, and then now I've got a winning ad.
Oh man, I love it. I could talk to you about this all day long, Eli, but we're about out of time, and I know that the audience is just as hooked as I am. So what's the best way for somebody that's listening that wants to learn more about Mad Hatter Agency to connect with you and your team?
Yeah, so you can go to madhatteragency.com, or you can email me at Eli, E-L-I, at madhatteragency.com.
Fantastic. Well, hey, Eli, it's been awesome having you on the show today. So thank you for sharing some of your tips and what you're up to over there. And I know that the business owners and entrepreneurs that are listening appreciate it. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget, subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review, do all those awesome things we do to support our podcasters. And if you're watching this on our YouTube video, our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Marketing, definitely give us a subscribe there and leave us some comments in the comment section. Love to hear what you're doing in marketing and in growing your business. And Eli, thanks again for coming on the show.